He's smiling. Look at this. I'll rewind it. We're 24 minutes into the race and he's smiling, doing like under 2 minute 40 kilometers. Welcome back to the Lanterne Rouge YouTube channel. Money never sleeps and neither do I. This is the Valencia 10K World Athletics Gold Label race. The two runners in front are the Adidas Kenyan teammates Kimele and Rhonex Kipruto, the 19-year-old Kenyan sensation. Behind them, number 3 in the now familiar Nike, I think, NN Racing jersey is Julian Wonders, his Swiss runner. He actually set the European record for the 10K in this race. But the reason you clicked on this video and why you're here is because Rhonex Kipruto just destroyed the 10K world record, which had just been set by Joshua Cheptegei at Valencia, which feels like only 6 weeks or 2 months ago. I don't know why Valencia has the quickest roads in the world for road running, but this is actually a different course. It's not the same route either, so completely different course. And here, about 4 kilometers in, you can see Kipruto edging away from Kimele, and this was over. He ran the first 5Ks with a 13:16 split, and you knew that people knew he was going for the world record. I think his Instagram previewed it. They knew he was going for it, and they already got the metrics ready. The -16, that's for -16 seconds ahead of the world record here. Graphics on the screen that they had. 13:16 first 5Ks, and then the second 5K was, I think, a 13:06. So pretty strong, pretty good negative split for Kipruto. Tall runner. I think he's a little bit taller than Joshua Cheptegei, and this is a massive result for him. I think he's previously set the quickest 10-kilometer road run on US soil at Peachester maybe, and that was at altitude. I think he won the Peachester race, and just a quick side-on slow-mo view of his form. He seems to land on the forefoot more than a lot of other runners. I don't know whether that's because he's very tall, and he's also coached by Father Colm O'Connell, the famous Irish running coach who lives in Kenya. He used to think the coach of David Rudisha, another really tall Kenyan runner, the 800-meter runner, so maybe he's really good. Colm O'Connell's perfect. His technique and training methods are perfect for taller Kenyan runners, or maybe it's just a coincidence. But one of the most interesting things, apart from obviously he's run 26:24 for a 10K road race, which is only 6 or 7 seconds slower, I think, than Kenenisa Bekele's 10,000-meter world record. And on the road, with no pacing, I know it's hard to compare, it's apples and oranges, but on the road, Kipruto at 19 has run a 26:24. It's unratified yet, not ratified yet, and even Joshua Cheptegei's 10,000 meters, 10K road race world record, previous world record, hasn't been ratified yet, so not 100% confirmed, but who cares? He ran the 26:24. He's 19. He's the biggest threat for gold after Cheptegei. I'm still staying with Cheptegei for 10,000 meters in Tokyo, but Rhonex Kipruto, I think it's going to be those two at Doha World Championships this year. Cheptegei ran a 26:48, and Kipruto came third. He ran a 26:51, I think, so 3 seconds behind Cheptegei. But again, he's so young. It really is which one of them is going to improve quicker. You'd have to argue that with the way Kipruto is so quickly improving, and he's a fresh athlete. He's got 1,000 Instagram followers. Like, I'm mainly a cycling guy, and there are no-name sort of pro-Conti cyclists. There are cyclists that just go to your local cafe and put their bike against the wall, and they got like 5,000 Instagram followers, and Rhonex Kipruto running a 26:24 world record road race, and he's probably going to be one of his favourite for a medal at Tokyo 10,000 meters, and he's got 1,000 Instagram followers. Maybe the marketing's different, I don't understand it. Maybe I've looked at the wrong account. But also interestingly, this is a massive strike for Adidas. Have we spoken about the shoes yet? 26:24. I'm not ready to eat my words yet. You know, if you watch my previous videos on the Vaporflys, etc., you know that I've said, the Vaporflys do confer sort of between 2 to 4% advantage to running economy, which is not negligible and will affect world record times. I think he's smiling. Look at this. I'll rewind it. We're 24 minutes into the race and he's smiling, doing like under 2 minute 40 kilometers. I don't know what's going on in running at the moment. I mean, cycling, we're very cynical, but you know, what's going on in running? If it's not the shoes, which a lot of people have told me it's not the shoes, now people figured out that negative splits work, or how team training camps work, or altitude training, or Wilson Kipsang, one of my favourite runners. We know what just happened with him this week, so being very religious and a nice guy, I'm not saying I'm not blaming anyone, but what's going on in running with these world records just being absolutely destroyed? Like, what are we going to expect at Tokyo? Are we going to see Kenenisa Bekele's world record broken? Probably not. Probably be more a strategic race and in the 26:40, 26:45 region I'm expecting. But yeah, Adidas just broke the 10K world record. Their social media team's going to be should be pretty excited with this, given that all the talk's been about the Vaporflys. The Vaporflys have broken all these records in 2019. Everyone's talking about them. Are these the sub 2 shoes that Adidas have developed? And this was eventually going to happen, is that the other shoe companies, their R&D departments would produce a similar product to the Vaporflys, and they would confer a similar advantage on running economy. Like the Nike patents that they've for the Vaporflys and the springs and all that and the foam, they're publicly available to view. So obviously other companies are able to retrofit and create their own version of that. But congratulations to Rhonex Kipruto, big career ahead of him. 19, running at this sort of level is incredible. 26:24 10K road race. I thought you'd enjoy this quick breakdown from Valencia again. I can't wait for the 10,000 meters at Tokyo this year. It's going to be incredible. Comment down below or like this video if you're looking forward to that race as well. How will Farah go against these two young guns, Cheptegei and Rhonex Kipruto? A big shake-up from Adidas with their shoes winning a big race and breaking a world record for once. But the one thing that often annoys me about the running world is the athletes are so explicitly like pawns of the marketing game. Watch this guy, who I think is one of the Valencia race organisers. Rhonex Kipruto has just finished the race. He's like manhandling him, forcing him in front of the cameras. Kipruto's really tired right now, can barely breathe. He wants to sit down on his knees. And then before this guy comes over again, it's like, get up for the cameras. Like, yeah, not much of an illusion about where the power actually lies in running. The athletes have not much negotiating power in the running world, especially. Also, congrats, this is Julian Wanders. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. And Kamele coming in second and third. Wanders came third, but European record for the 10-kilometer road race. So obviously a quick course, ideal conditions, but big result for him as well. He's running for the NN running team, which is the same team that Kipchoge and I think Bekele is on as well. But anyway, this has been Lanterne Rouge breakdown of Rhonex Kipruto's 10-kilometer road race. Like the video if you like this breakdown. Comment down below who you think is the best out of Rhonex Kipruto, Farah or Joshua Cheptegei. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit the notification bell. I'll see you later. Ciao.